Heyo, what's up guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video is gonna be regarding League of Legends settings and what my League of Legends settings are and why they're so good to use. So preseason is just around the corner, so finish your last couple of solo queue games and then as soon as preseason starts, then go into your settings and then swap them to these settings. I'll explain why these settings are so good and what they'll do for you, and then just get used to them throughout preseason, and then once season 11 comes around, you'll have the best settings for league, so you have every single advantage from a settings point of view you can possibly have. So let's just jump straight into it. Hotkeys, you want to make sure that you have quick cast all, so basically like have all of your abilities, all of your items on quick cast, because this way you can get your combos off way faster. There will be a few champions where you don't have quick casts. Champions would be Victor and his E, or Zac and his E, or Rumble and his ulti. Here you can just take quick cast off, but for the most part, like 99% of champions, you want to have quick cast on every ability. Then once you're playing a new champion, you're starting to get when you're trying out a new champion, you can try to replace quick casts with indicator in the quick bind UI. This basically shows the range of the ability. This is pretty good if you're new to a champion and you don't really know the range of the abilities, but then once you get used to it, you want to take this off again. Next thing is, let's see here, where is it? Next thing is player attack move. So if you're an ADC player or you play ranged champions, you want to have player attack move on. This basically helps you kite way easier, and it's just gonna like make you do more damage and not position and kite in, well, basically like prevent you from making like kiting mistakes. Then we have, I need to see where it is. I cannot find it. Here. Target champions only. You want to toggle this to key binding and use this. You basically want to use this whenever you are in a situation where you can't see the enemy champion and you don't have time to move the camera to an angle where you can't see them. Then you want to have target champions only for abilities, auto attack, stuff like that. This can basically like help you, especially under like tower dive, stuff like that. It can help you actually like get the kill by hitting its champion instead of you misclicking onto the tower and you dying for it. So those are all the settings for hotkeys that I think you should be using. Then we go to video. So for video, there are two things. You want to make sure that you have shadows off. Reason being that shadows doesn't really benefit you in any way, and it's pretty much just a distraction, like a distraction. It doesn't give you anything, so you want to have this off no matter what your settings are, and then just have your settings at whatever you feel comfortable with. If you're wondering why am I playing with low and very low settings, well, when I first started playing League, I played on a laptop, and my laptop couldn't handle high graphics, so I put it at low. So when I got my PC, I tried putting everything at high, and yeah, it just looked really weird and felt very distracting, so I have everything at low. The second thing is you want to have your FPS capped at whatever your hertz monitor is, minus 144. So I capped mine at 144, and this way you basically make sure that you have a consistent FPS, so you don't accidentally, like sometimes within League when you have like too high FPS, your character will like glitch out, and when you have like a low FPS, then of course then you're missing out on some frames. Then we go to sound. The only thing in sound that's really good to have is having your pings at a high volume. The higher ping volume you have, the more you're likely to actually be aware of whenever teammates are pinging you. So try and put your ping settings a little bit, or ping volume a little higher. This way you might be able to recognize whenever people are spam pinging, compared to if you have it very low, then you're more likely to like just not be aware of people pinging you. So try and up your ping volume just a little bit. Then you go to interface. So in the interface section, you want to set hot scale at 0 or 1. Reason being that hot skill is pretty much there just for giving you information, and information shouldn't be more important than the actual game. So you want to have this as small as possible, and yeah, then you have like more, you can see more of the screen, you're capable of dodging abilities more easily because you can see them more clearly, and same thing goes for landing your own skill shots. It's easier to do that. Second thing is minimap skill. You want to make sure that you have a minimap at 100. The bigger the minimap you have, the more likely you are to see movement. So whenever a champion is missing, you're more likely to see it on a bigger minimap than a smaller minimap. So then we scroll down just a little bit, and then we go to chat. So when it comes to chat, to be honest, you shouldn't have all chat. It doesn't benefit you in any way. Allied chat, you shouldn't really have it. You can have it the higher you go and then just like mute people. But I have mine still. But I probably shouldn't, to be honest. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about show timestamps. The reason why timestamps is really important is because you can basically see in chat when people like ping, or yeah, basically like whenever they ping. So if I go now and then I ping, what can we ping? We can ping the tower. I don't know why, but we can see like tower, or you can ping like, oh, flash. So when you see this, then you're like, okay, it got pinged that he flashed at 6:39. So this basically means that you had 5 minutes on top of the timer, and then you're like, okay, so Shen flash is up at 11:39. This way it makes it a lot easier for you to keep track of summoner spells, not only the summoner spells that you are getting yourself, but also the pings that your teammates are pinging, or if somebody's typing Shen flashed. So, okay, so you see that Shen flashed, and it got typed at 7:07, so it's probably like at 12. So Shen flash is now at 12 minutes into the game, that will be back up. So it's very important to have timestamps on. Then we come to the last section, which is the game. And in the game section, all you want to have is you want to have auto attack disabled, because you don't accidentally want to auto attack without actually doing it yourself. And then you want to have attack move on cursor on. If you are like an ADC or playing a lot of ranged champions that benefit a lot from attack moving, then you want to have this on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are my settings in League. So if you copy all of these, in my opinion, you pretty much like have some of the best settings possible. I can quickly go through all of the other stuff. I can quickly just scroll down in case there's anything that I missed out on. Then you can just look back and see, and you can copy it. But the things that I pointed out are definitely like the most important ones. So I'll definitely go ahead and start using those as soon as preseason comes around. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is the area is voided ping. This ping is not set to a key at preset, but you want to have this ping because it's the only ping in the ping wheel here that is not available. So there's enemy missing, danger, on my way, and assist me. But the areas voided is something that you have to keybind yourself. So this is very important to have as well. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, here are all the hotkey sections. Video, there's not really a whole lot to go through. Sound, there's not really a whole lot. Then we go to interface. Then you can see which ones I have on and which ones I have off. And then same thing goes for game. There you go. So yeah, those are my settings in League. I highly recommend using them. I've been using them for a long time, and I feel like it's like some of the best settings, and that I basically optimize all my settings possible towards the game. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding my settings, or if you feel like I missed out on anything, leave it in the comment section down below, or ask me live on stream over at twitch.tv/Kami_Kha'Zix. Then I'll respond and I'll show you the settings and explain why I'm either having that on or off, or why I have the specific settings. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, and if you want to see more content from me, go ahead and sub to me here on YouTube, or go and follow me on Twitch. I stream almost every single day over there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope to see you guys either on my next live stream over on Twitch or in my next YouTube video. So thanks so much for watching and see ya.